Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Sri Ma Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Sri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Namaha. Welcome to Sankhya Television and our program Vrat Tyohar. This Vrat is known as Gan Gaur Vrat. Gan referring to Ganesh Ji and Gauri Ma, which is Gaura Devi, is being honored in Navratri. In each of the Navratri, she is honored together with Sri Ganesh Bhagwan. So, on the fourth day, that is on the 4th of February, this is a day in which it is known as Gan Gaur Vrat, and the puja to Ganesh Ji and Gauri Devi Ma is being done. So, when we are preparing to worship Lord Ganesh and Devi Ma, it says we think of Ganesh Baba, collect all the different things which are supposed to be collected for every puja, just the same way. We are to get up early in the morning and the time which is known as Brahma Muhurat, approximately 48 minutes before the sunrise, we are supposed to organize ourselves and we are supposed to give argh to the sun. So the redness should be in the sky and you will be holding the lota above your head with the water. In the water, what are you placing? Or you can take your hands if you are standing in the river, or if you have taken your bath, you take the lota and you hold it above your head and you are looking at the water and you are seeing the ray of the light coming through the water, and you are making offerings to Surya Dev Bhagwan. In this way, as you are making that offering, you must have in it tulsi leaves. You could put some sindhur in the water. You can offer some jaggery in the water or some sugar or honey in the water, and you can offer a little ghee in that water and some clove, durba grass. These are the things that you can put and make the offerings to Surya Dev Bhagwan. And you are praying to Surya Dev Bhagwan that Bhagwan Surya Dev, you are the energy that energizes everything in this world. You are that great form of energy and the light that dispels darkness. Be pleased with my prayer. Bless me with the inner bhakti. Give my mind that shakti in it that I could be able to awaken the consciousness of devotion and let that light of devotion be illumined in my mind so that devotion may never decline, but it may keep increasing more and more as I make prayer to you. Bless my family with good health. Bless me with good thoughts. Bless me that I may be able to think well and do all my duties properly, that all my actions I may be able to reveal your great blessings through all that I do. And so you make the offering, Om Sri Surya Narayane Namaha, and you offer your dhar. So as you do that and offer your dhar, now you will go and organize for your morning puja, and you are going to collect all the ingredients which are there to be collected for the puja. I will give you the list of them which is going to be. So first, we are to get up before the sunrise, have the bath, and we are supposed to wear auspicious color clothes. It is said that in one of these books I have seen that by wearing the color clothes that is appropriate, you are able to gain certain type of blessings. By wearing the blue color, it says that sitting on a seat also with a blue color is not considered to be the best thing because it affects you in progress and prosperity. Similarly with the green color, but the red color or the orange color or the white color or the yellow color or the pink colors these are some of the best colors to use. And for Suryadev Bhagavan, you can wear the red color clothes. You place a seat for yourself to sit to perform the puja. You collect all the items that are available, that is possible, like doop grass, fresh flowers, bay leaf, incense stick, water, chandan, sindoor, hardi, cotton wick, and cotton, that is the cotton balls, then a thali for arti, your matches, your ghee in a small bowl, and if you also want to do havan, you can have a small havan kund in which you prepare a batti and place that batti in the havan kund. So your picture or murti which you have to, or the yantra of Sri Ganesh ji, you are going to put, or even the Ganesh murti, whichever you have. So you can place it, put a nice red piece of cloth for the murti to sit upon, or the picture to rest upon. You have your laddu made out of ghee, till and jaggery, and fruits with sweets and some sweet rice is being offered. So first of all, if it is a picture, you wipe the picture. If it is a murti, you can, some of the murtis, remember, some are porous, so you will not use water upon it, but you just damp a piece of cloth and wipe the murti. If it is a murti that you can bathe, no problem, you can bathe the murti. So place murti now on the cloth, on the altar. Place the murti or the picture or the yantra of Sri Ganesh ji, and then we do the puja of Sri Ganesh ji with the fresh flowers, the doop grass. The devotee keeps the sesame seed light, or you can have also sesame seed, prasad and jaggery, the laddus for offering, and the water, the incense, the sandalwood in a copper vessel, best for the puja. The devotee will observe fast and you are allowed that after you have done the puja to eat fruits if you cannot manage to stay fast for the day. You can also take raw vegetables that you are able to use, and you face either the eastern side or the northern side while you are doing the worship of Bhagavan. So we should worship Lord Ganesh, and then in the time when the moon will come out, in the evening time, in the night time, then you wait for the rising of the moon and you do the brat of Sri Ganesh ji. After you have seen the moon, then you will bake an offering of dhar to Chandrama and to Sri Ganesh Bhagavan, and the devotee now, after performing the puja of Sri Ganesh ji, then they will be able to break the fast. So the puja of Sri Ganesh ji in the month of Phalgun, it says, is very special. Parvati ji ne pucha ki he Gajanan, Phalgun Krishna Chaturthi ko Ganesh ji ki puja kaise karni chahiye. In the month of Phalgun, how do we do the puja of Sri Ganesh ji? इस महीने में किस नाम से पूजन होता है और आहार में क्या ग्रहण करना चाहिए? What should be used as the food, and what is the name by which we should worship Sri Ganesh ji by? गणेश जी ने कहा कि हे माता, फाल्गुन चतुर्थी के हे रंभ नाम से पूजा होता है. So the name of Sri Ganesh ji by which you worship in the month of Phalgun is He Rambha, and you perform the puja by this name and you will make all the offerings. पूजा का विधान पूर्वक रूप से इस दिन खीर में कनेर के फूल मिलाकर गुलाब बास की लकड़ी से havan karna chahiye. So you can use pieces of dried bamboo. You can also use the stem of dried rose to use as the fire sticks. And kheer, which is sweet rice, as some of us know it, we may use that. But in that kheer that you have, you are going to use the kaner flowers. Kaner flowers is the oleander flowers. It is mixed in the kheer for offering to Sri Ganesh ji. विद्वानों का मत है कि आहार में घी और चीनी ले. So according to the knowledgeable people, they tell you to add some ghee and sugar in this offering. इससे संबंधी एक पूर्व कालिका इतिहास सुनाता हूँ. युधिष्ठिर ने प्रश्न उत्तर में जैसे श्री कृष्ण जी ने कहा था उससे मैं सुनाता हूँ. So just as how Sri Krishna related to Raja Yudhishthir and the Pandava brothers about this katha, it is in the same way it is being said about the manner in which the puja is to be done. Sri Krishna ji ने कहा कि प्राचीन काल, in the early times, यो नाशव नामक एक राजा था. So there was a king by the name of Yonashav. He was very renowned. He was very renowned and he was very powerful. He performed bhakti to the devatas and he honored the brahmanas very much. उस राजा ने राज के विष्णु शर्मा नामक एक तपस्वी ब्राह्मण रहते थे. So there was a Brahman in his kingdom. That person's name was Vishnu Sharma. वे वेदोक्त एवं धर्म शास्त्र अनुसार थे. So he was following all the scriptures to the best. अनेक उनके 7 पुत्र हुए. So he was blessed with 7 sons, जो सभी धन धान से समृद्ध थे. And all of them, they were blessed with wealth. परंतु परस्पर कला से कारण सब अलग अलग हो गए. But because of time and situation, each of them went to different regions or different places to stay. विष्णु शर्मा प्रत्येक पुत्र के घर में क्रमश से एक दिन भोजन करने थे. So every day Vishnu Sharma used to go by one different son to stay. So he used to take his meal by that son. बहुत दिन बीतने पर के बाद, after some time had passed, it so happened the poor fellow, he became old और कमजोर हो गए and he became also very weak. और वृद्धावस्था के कारण, because of his old age, उनकी सभी बहुएं अनादर करने लगे. So it says his daughters-in-law did not treat him very nice when he went to them. वे किरकुल होकर और रोते हुए थे. और एक समय की बात है, श्री विष्णु शर्मा ने गणेश चतुर्थी का व्रत रहकर और अपनी बड़ी पुत्र बहू के घर में गया. So it so happened on one particular occasion he was doing Ganesh Chaturthi Vrat. So he went to the first daughter-in-law, the eldest of all of them, of the 7 of them, और उस ब्राह्मण ने कहा कि हे बहुरानी, आज गणेश जी का व्रत है. He said to her that, O daughter-in-law, today I am going to do Ganesh ji puja. It is a day for fasting. तुम पूजन की सामग्री जुटा दे. Please help me to gather all the ingredients for the puja. गणेश जी प्रसन्न होकर प्रत्युत धन देगा. So when Ganesh ji become pleased, he will bestow upon you lots of wealth and happiness. अपने ससुर जी की बात को सुनकर बहु कड़क स्वर से बोली. So when this daughter-in-law heard the words of her father-in-law, she began to speak in a very rough and a very unpleasant way to him. हे दादाजी, मुझे घर में कामों में ही में लग रहा है. I am occupied in doing work at home. फिर उन झमेली में पढ़ने का कहाँ अवसर मिलेगा? Where will I get the time when I am occupied so much in these activities I have to do? मैं गणेश व्रत नहीं जानती. I do not know anything about this type of व्रत. और न गणेश जी को ही, I do not even know गणेश जी. आप यहाँ से जाइए. Please go away from here. So in this way he went by the first one. He was rejected from there. इस प्रकार बहू की झिरकी सुनकर वह छो बहू के घर में बारी बारी से गए. So he went to each of the daughters-in-law house, one after the other. And so 6 of them like that rejected him in the same manner. परंतु सभी ने वैसे ही बात कही. Every one of them told the same type, had the same type of excuse. सभी जगहों में अपमानित होकर वह कृष्ण ब्राह्मण बहुत ही दुखी हुई. So the Brahman now he became very much troubled. इसके बाद वह छोटी बहू के घर में जाकर बैठे. So he went very tired and so he reached by the smallest of all the daughters-in-law. छोटी बहू की धनहीन थी. She was not very wealthy like the rest of them. वह संकोच में पड़कर कहने लगी कि ब्राह्मण ने कहा कि अरे बहुरानी, अब मैं कहाँ जाऊं? So the father-in-law is saying that, oh daughter-in-law, where else can I go now? You are the last one. छो बहू ने फटकार दिया. The six others, they have rejected me. तुम्हारी यहाँ तो व्रत सामग्री इकट्ठे करने का कोई साधन नहीं देख रहा हूँ. I do not see that you are in position to help me out in any way. So मैं स्वयं बहुत वृद्ध हूँ. I am very old now. हे कल्याणी, वह मैं बार बार सोचता हूँ. I am thinking of this all the time कि इस व्रत की सिद्धि मिलेगी और सभी कष्टों का अंत होगा. One could gain if they do this व्रत. All their difficulties could go away and they could have success. आपने ससुर की बात सुनकर छोटी बहू कहने लगी. So hearing the words of her father-in-law, the smallest of the daughter-in-law is saying, बहू ने कहा कि हे दादाजी, आप इतने दुखी क्यों हो रहे हो? Why are you being so much troubled about this? आप अपनी इच्छा के अनुसार व्रत कीजिए. Do this व्रत as you wish. मैं भी आपके साथ संकट नाशक व्रत को करूंगी. I too will join you in doing this व्रत. इससे हमारे दुख का निवारण होगा. And you are saying this will be able to help me to absorb all my troubles. I will do this व्रत with you. इतना कहकर छोटी बहू घर के बाहर जाकर और भिक्षा मांगने लगी. So she went now outside of the house and she went and begged for some grains and so on to do the puja. अपने और ससुर के लिए अलग अलग लड्डू बनाए. She prepared laddu for herself and she prepared also for her father-in-law. चंदन, फूल, धूप, अक्षत, फल, दीप, नैवेद्य और तांबूल, उससे सब अलग अलग करके ससुर के साथ पूजन किया. So she had different sets, one set for herself and one set for her father-in-law, and she prepared prasad. She had the flowers and everything all arranged and organized for him to do the puja. पूजा के बाद उसने ससुर को सम्मान पूर्वक भोजन कराया. So when the puja was finished, she gave food to her father-in-law. And भोजन के अभाव में स्वयं कुछ भी न खाया. So after she had done giving the food to her father-in-law, she herself had nothing to eat. Nirahar rahi, she stayed without any food. Now it says, अर्धरात्रि के बाद उसके ससुर विष्णु शर्मा को कैदस्त हो गया. So when it was the middle of the night now, Vishnu Sharma, that is his father-in-law, he started to get cramp, जिससे उसके दोनों पैरों को छीट कर गए. At that time, his feet was in pain, it was cramping, and she started to attend to it. उसने ससुर के पैर धुलाकर और शरीर पोंछा. So she washed the feet of her father-in-law and she wiped it. अशोक करने लगी. She began to worry now कि मुझे हठभागिनी के कारण आपकी ऐसी दशा हो गई. Because I am unfortunate, you mean to say this is what has happened? हे दादाजी, रात को अब मैं कहाँ जाऊँ? Where shall I go now? मुझे आप कोई उपाय बतलाइए. Tell me what should I do? रात भर विलाप करते रहे के कारण और अनजान में उसका जागरण भी हो गया. So unknowingly she ended up waking up for the whole night because she was wondering what to do, how to help the father-in-law with so much of pain and cramp in the foot. छोटी बहू क्या देखते हैं कि उसके घर में हीरा मोती और मणियों के ढेर पड़ा है. So when the night passed now, she is observing in the next morning what has happened, that there are lots of wealth, diamond and gold and jewels and lots of things are all placed in the house, जिससे घर प्रकाशित हो रहा है. And her house now, with the rising of the sun, she is seeing that it is now glittering. अब उसके ससुर का दस्त भी बंद हो गया. At this time, the pain in her father-in-law's feet, that too also vanished. आश्चर्य में पड़कर वह अपनी ससुर से पूछने लगी कि क्या बात है? O father-in-law, what is this that I am seeing? यह संपत्ति किसकी है? Whose wealth is all of this? इतना मनी मूंगा आदि मेरे घर का कहाँ से आया है? Where has all this amount of wealth come in my house? हे दादाजी, क्या कोई हम लोग को चोरी के फंसने के उद्देश्य करते हैं? Somebody is trying to stick us into or set us up that we'll get into trouble, that all this wealth has come. पतों की बात को सुनकर ब्राह्मण कहने लगे. So hearing the words of the daughter-in-law, the father-in-law said कि कल्याणी, यह सब तुम्हारी श्रद्धा का फल है. This is all because of your devotion. तुम्हारी भक्ति से गणेश जी अत्यंत प्रसन्न है. गणेश बाबा is pleased with your devotion. इस व्रत के प्रभाव से गणेश जी ने तुम्हें इतना संपत्ति दी. Because of the devotion that you have and the व्रत that you did, Ganesh Baba have bestowed this upon you. बहू कहने लगी कि हे दादाजी, आप धन्य है. You are blessed. आपकी कृपा से ही गणेश जी प्रसन्न हो गई. Because of your guidance, Ganesh ji has become pleased. मेरी दारिद्रता दूर हो गई. All my poverty has disappeared. घर में अतुल संपत्ति आ गई. In my house, so much of wealth has come. अब छोटी बहू के घर में अप्सर संपत्ति देखकर और अन्य सभी बहुओं ने क्रोध की सीमा न रही. So the other daughters-in-law seeing the amount of wealth now that was present in the house of this smallest of the daughter-in-law, they all became very jealous and anger started to come to their mind. उन्होंने कहा कि बूढ़े ने अपने संपत्ति संचित धन को दे डाला है. This old man has given all his wealth to this last daughter-in-law. बंधुओं के परास्त्रिक कलह को देखकर और विष्णु शर्मा डर कर कहने लगी कि इसमें मेरा कोई दोष नहीं है. So Vishnu Sharma, the Brahmin, that is the father-in-law, is telling now, this is not my fault. I have no fault in this. केवल इस व्रत के प्रभाव से गणेश जी प्रसन्न होकर छोटी बहू को दिया. Because she performed this व्रत of Sri Ganesh ji, Ganesh Baba was pleased and he has bestowed this upon her. गणेश जी ने कुबेर जैसा संपत्ति प्रदान की है. Ganesh Baba blessings give the help to Kuber ji to also gain that kind of blessings. In the same way, how Kuber was blessed with wealth by his bhakti to Shiv ji, is the same way it is that she is blessed with great amount of wealth. हे बहुओं, O my daughters-in-law, मैंने पहले तुम्हारे घर जाकर और व्रत का अनुष्ठान को अनुरोध किया था. I went to you first and you rejected this vrat of Sri Ganesh ji. Some of you said that you did not know of any Ganesh and you don't want to hear about it. हे बहू, मैंने पहले तुम्हारे घर में आया था. I came first to your house. परंतु तुम लोग ने मुझे ठुकरा दिया. You all rejected me. छोटी बहू ने भिक्षा मांगकर और पूजन किया. The smallest daughter-in-law, she went and begged for charity and she did this puja. और इसके करने से गणेश जी को प्रसन्न होकर संपत्ति प्रदान की. And by doing this, she was able to gain the favor of Sri Ganesh ji, who bestowed upon her the blessings of whatever wealth she has been able to acquire. गणेश जी कहते हैं कि हे गिरिराज कुमार, that the young prince, Sri Ganesh ji is telling to his mother, O Girija Kumari, that O Girija Devi, उस ब्राह्मण के 6 पुट दारिद्र रोगी और दुखी हो गया. The 6 daughters-in-law, they all became poor, darid, they had no means to go by, they became very sick and they became very much filled with trouble. केवल छोटी पुट की इंद्र के समान भाग्यशाली बन बैठी. Only the smallest of all of them was able to be like another form of Indradev, blessed with great amount of wealth. वे छहों आपस में, the 6 of them now came and they learnt about the greatness of the vrat of Phalgun month, and they did this vrat, and so they were able to now overcome their difficulties. Their sickness was able to move away and they were able to get wealth and success again. So Sri Krishna is telling to Raja Yudhishthir and the Pandava brothers, this vrat has so much of power in it that it is like a storehouse of power. And if a person would do the devotion to Sri Ganesh ji, he has endless amount of merits to attain and happiness and success comes his way. So, O Yudhishthir, you together with the Pandava brothers, join yourselves together and do this vrat to attain the great benefits. So with this we join in prayer, asking for Ganesh Baba's blessings. Om Gajananam Bhuta Ganadi Sevitam Kapita Jambhu फलचार भक्षणम उमासुतं शोक विनाशकारकम नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पाद पंकजम। बोलो श्री गजानंद स्वामी की जय। So the Gangaur Vrat was also done, and in the same way they performed Ganesh Puja and Gauri Puja and attained the blessings on the fourth day in the bright fortnight in the month of Magh. Just as how it was done in the month of Phalgun, they performed the bhakti too and attained the blessings. गणेश भगवान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय।